And that's the issue of climate and climate change, which, I mean, in the true sense of the word, is a truly existential issue for all of mankind. Really, I guess, the issue of our time, and it will be with us for some time. Paris Climate Accord, that's arguably perhaps your most important achievement while you were Secretary General. And what I'm interested in, I mean, this is a fascinating subject, but what I'm interested in is something happened here, and I don't know how you did it, and in the hope that you're now a recovering diplomat, and therefore you will tell us what it was. You know, if you look at what happened at the previous climate conferences, Copenhagen, Doha, Lima, all the preceding ones, the world was pretty much trapped in a unconstructive dialogue between the developed world and the developing world, with neither side really wanting to make any concession to the other. But something happened on the road to Paris that changed that, because in Paris you got a deal. And a deal that is separated completely, actually, from all the previous meetings, because, as I say, the world was trapped in this unconstructive dialogue. That changed. How did you do that? What is it that changed?
If I may just say jokingly, it would be very difficult to herd all cattle in one direction, you know. Ask them, say yes. Was very, very difficult. Then first thing, I had to convince President George Bush. 2007, January. The first person I met, George Bush, at the White House, and I raised these climate change issues. Because I knew that without addressing climate change issues, which had been moving in a snail's speed, was not moving at all, not moving at all. It had been there already, how many years, since 1992 to 2007. So it altogether took 23 years to get to Paris. Then I really wanted to lead by example. I'm not an economist, I'm not a climatologist, but I'm just a normal professional diplomat. Then I tried to raise my voice based on my conviction. For that, I had to visit all the places around the world, starting from Antarctica and the North Pole and Lake Chad, Aral Sea, Amazon River Basin. You name all the places, I have been there. It has been sometimes very dangerous to visit Antarctica and North Pole twice. Then standing on this Arctic ice, I've been speaking out. Standing on the Arctic ice in Greenland.
You got to be careful because it's melting pretty quickly.
Yes. Then people began to listen to the voices. And then I have been speaking, making some groupings. It was very difficult to move, to get China and India, some other Latin American ALBA group, was in Nicaragua, and all these Cubans. There were some frustrations, diplomatic defeat, as happened in Copenhagen in 2009. And since then, I had spent most of my time and energy that I have to do this one. Finally, at the end of Paris summit meeting, President Obama, President Xi Jinping, and Prime Minister Modi, and Angela Merkel and European Union, I think they were giving unity of purpose. So that's why we were able to do that. Had we not been able to agree in 2015, as you are seeing now, it would have never been possible. Because even after this historic agreement was made, the United States has withdrawn. I don't think this will never happen. This might not have happened in any way. We are very lucky. that we have a Paris Agreement. Whether United States is in or not, I understand that there is ground swelling, bottom-up support from the United States. Business communities, mayors, governors, and everybody is on. I think except maybe White House. Therefore, I am optimistic that we will be able to make very serious changes in this.
Now, you